everyone, welcome back. Welcome to day 4 in my 12 days of palettes series, and today's palette is another favorite. They're all my favorites, but this one's definitely a favorite. It's the Naked Honey palette from Urban Decay. These are my favorite tones to wear. I say it every time I use this palette, but I just love these golden browns, and these shadows are just good. They're just good, and I love this color story. So if you're interested in this look, please keep watching. If you're new, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of beauty and makeup content here on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I am posting every day in December. If you're not familiar with these videos, I quickly do the rest of my makeup and just kind of speed through it, show you what I'm using, and then we'll kind of focus in on the eyeshadow palette. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, let's do some eyeshadow now. So like I said, we're using the Naked Honey from Urban Decay. I'm really excited to use this. I think this has been on sale recently a few places. I know I saw it somewhere and it was, I want to say 50% off. It might have been Ulta maybe, I can't remember. But I'm excited to use this palette. If you love warm golds, you need this palette in your life. I've said it before and it's so true. But I'm gonna first take the shade Flyby, which is the cream in the palette. And I'm gonna take the brush that comes in the palette actually. And I'm just gonna use the larger, fluffier side and apply this all over the eye. Really all the way up to the brow bone. Also love this brush that comes with these palettes. It's such a nice brush. It's like getting 2 in 1 too, since it's double-ended. And this cream shade in this palette is also really nice. It's kind of unique because it has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's not anything like crazy, but it does have a little bit of luminosity to it, which I like. I think that's really pretty. Okay, and then we're gonna go up to the shade Sweet, and I'm gonna use my big fluffy brush for this. This is BK Beauty 201. This is a really light crease shade. It's a little more cool toned. I'd say it's kind of a light taupe. So I'm just applying a little bit of that in my crease and then kind of pulling it out just a little. Okay, next I'm gonna take the warmer brown right here. It's called Keeper. This is definitely more of a warm color. And we're gonna apply this with a tapered brush. This is BK Beauty 202. And we're gonna apply this on the outer corner. And then I am gonna kind of pull what's left up into the crease, but I'm keeping most of the color out here. I love the contrast sometimes of cooler shades and warmer shades mixed together. I think it's so pretty. I feel like it's not something you see a lot of the time. You see like primarily warm colors together or primarily cool tones together, but I actually like to mix them. Kind of the same thing with jewelry. I feel like it's really pretty sometimes to mix gold and silver jewelry. I think the same is true with makeup. All right, now I'm gonna mix Hive and Drip. So Hive is a little bit lighter, Drip is obviously a little bit deeper. And I'm just gonna take like 1 tap of each and pop that there. And then we'll go back in a little bit and kind of blend it. And then I'm just gonna take that big 201 brush from BK Beauty, and I'm not adding any additional product. I'm just kind of going around lightly and blending everything together. Okay, now I'm trying to decide which of the shimmers in this palette I want to use because I love all of them. I'm thinking I want to use this one up here because this is not one that I use as often as like these gold ones. This is HBIC. And does anyone remember, is that a shade that was in the original Naked palette, or is that a shade that's in another palette? I just feel like I've seen that shade before, but I can't think of where I've seen it. But it's really pretty. It's, I would say, more of a coppery bronze, but it's a beautiful color. So I'm gonna put this on the lid, kind of in the center, and then kind of just tap it out. I mean, colors in this palette, you guys, I'm telling you. It is a very monochromatic palette though, so you have to like love these kinds of tones, I would say, to really get your use out of it. But oh my goodness, it's such a pretty color. Like that's HBIC right there. So pretty. I kind of want to take that first shade that we used again. Yeah, I kind of want to go in with more of Flyby and kind of brighten up this inner corner again. And then I might use a little bit of one of the other shimmers over the top or something. But yeah, I'm going to put this. Ooh, yeah. So I'm basically just kind of brushing this in the inner corner and then kind of bringing it up a little bit. I feel like I haven't done this before with this palette, but this is such a pretty cream, and I feel like it's a really good way to really open your eyes up. And then I'm also going to take just a little bit of it up under my brow as well. And then lastly, I think I might just take a little bit of Golden, which is here. This is just like a true yellow gold, I would say. And I'm just gonna take a little bit, so I actually didn't put a lot on my finger, and I'm just adding a tiny bit of that right to the center of my lid. And the last thing I want to try to do is take the dark brown, which is called Sting, and I'm going to use the smaller end of the brush that comes in the palette. And it's just kind of a flat little shader brush. And I'm actually going to, I guess I'll do this side first so you can see. I'm actually stamping it in the outer corner, kind of like I were doing winged liner or something, and then kind of pulling it in just a little bit. And this brush, this size of this brush is very, very good for this kind of step. So I'm just doing the same thing on the other eye, and I'm trying to keep my eye open. Yeah, I love that. So it's like kind of creating a wing with the shadow, but it's more of like a blown out wing, if that makes sense. But I love how that looks. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna take that Sweet shade that we use, which is that really light kind of grayish color. I'm gonna put that on the lower lash line. Then I think I might spray my brush with some setting spray. And I want to put a little bit of the shimmer shade on the outer corner. So I think I'm going to take HBIC, and I've never done this, I don't think, with this, but I'm going to just kind of pounce this on the outer lower lash line. I'm going to take a little bit of Honey, which is the most yellowy, kind of a yellow-green shimmer. And I'm going to pop a little bit of that in inner corner. You probably can't see it a whole lot, but I like that shade. I think it's really pretty and unique. Okay, and then I'm gonna go around and blend one more time. All right, and I think that is it for eyeshadow, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my makeup, and then I'll show you the final look. And this is the final look, you guys. I love the Naked Honey palette. I love it so much. Seriously, if you have this palette, let me know in the comments, but these colors, I love, love, love this. I would recommend this to anybody, honestly. If you like warm golden eyeshadow, I think you would love this. But like I said earlier, it's definitely a very monochromatic palette. So you're gonna get a very similar look each time, but I just love it. I love how this turned out, and I'm so excited about these videos. I hope you guys are enjoying them. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this one a thumbs up if you liked it. I hope you'll subscribe if you're new, and go follow me on Instagram at simply.blair, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 5. Remember, simply be you. Bye.